There are a lot of benefits, I mean, beyond the economic benefits of, say, well, if you're a good citizen, a good corporation, you're likely to attract a lot of goodwill. There have been a lot of conversations in terms of whether CSR pays, and there's a very big literature on it, but the literature has come to a view that having CSR does not hurt the company. Okay? It may not be profitable, as in terms of making money, enhancing corporate performance directly. But if you don't have good CSR, it hurts. So CSR, in essence, has become a hygiene factor. If you have it, you're fine, but it may not push you over in terms of financial performance. But if you don't have it, it hurts. So in that case, it helps to keep the company healthy. But CSR also has an indirect influence, indirect relationship with corporate performance, so that it might come through, say, good employee goodwill, for example, employee retention. So if you treat your employees well, they stay. If you train them, if you invest in them, they are more committed to the organization. And their commitment will over time translate to enhanced performance. If you treat your customers well, if you provide them with good quality, they are more likely to forgive you if you make mistakes. And there is a study recently read in the Guardian newspaper talking about the VW crisis and the kind of emission forging emission numbers. And some their customers were surveyed, and some of them said, about 60% of them said they were willing to forgive and still stay with VW. So probably VW had over time built a lot of goodwill that is not helping them to weather the storm. So CSR has implications for corporate reputation. But the opposite of it also is to say, if I don't do CSR, what are the implications? So even from a risk management perspective, most companies have found that even in the investment decisions, it's easier to invest in companies that have good CSR practices. It's easier for them to attract funds from investors. And also it helps them overall in terms of positioning. It might not be, the result may not be quite immediate, but in the long term, they tend to win. And there also been a case, even with the recession, where some companies have decided, to be in it together in the true sense of it, and they've come out of it better and stronger, as opposed to those that were quite quick to lay off people. So the link between CSR and corporate performance is usually indirect. Like I said, if you have it, it doesn't hurt, but if you don't have it, it's a pain.